Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Wolfie here. Welcome back to another Let's Talk WWE 2K18. And yes, by the title of this video and the front cover, or my boy said front cover, the thumbnail of this video, Kurt Angle should be, in my eyes, the cover boy for WWE 2K18. And reasons being is obviously because when the headline Hall of Famer has that Legends contract given to him, or a sort of form of contract given to him, usually it includes merchandising, and with merchandising usually comes the upcoming or a future wrestling titled game. Obviously Kurt Angle has signed in at a perfect time because, you know, they're starting development, or should have started development, for WWE 2K18, and him being on the front cover is just a massive attraction on its own, because the fact that Kurt Angle is a part of many people's childhoods back in the day, because a lot of people used to watch the Attitude Era and then kind of stopped when we got into the PG era. But seeing Kurt Angle on the front of the game would attract interest from those sort of fans that have kind of walked away from the WWE, or kind of walked away from old wrestling games, and they'll see the front cover, they'll see Kurt Angle and say, oh my gosh, wait a minute, Kurt Angle's back in the WWE, I didn't know this, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to pick up the game and see what he's doing. Cool, that's one. Number two, they'll probably keep him as a DLC, like they did with Goldberg and Sting. So whether you have to pre-order the game to get Kurt Angle is something we'll have to see closer to the time, but I honestly believe Kurt Angle is the right man and the only man for this year's game. It's only right. It just seems like it's the only logical thing they can do. Yes, the Hardys did come back, but again, Kurt Angle to me is kind of the main focal point when it comes to a legend returning. He is a legend now. Like, he was already solidified as a legend, but him being inducted into the Hall of Fame kind of concretes that, like cements it, that he is a legend now. So keeping him as a DLC would be nice, or even having him on the game from the start would be nice. But I do think they'll probably go the Sting route, the Stone Cold route, the Goldberg route, and probably would keep Kurt Angle as a DLC. I'd like to see Kurt Angle with three attires. The attire that he had when he kind of first debuted, the classic attire, I think, is with the kind of not bright red, it's kind of darkish slash mid kind of red, with the A in the middle. I don't know whether he had blue knee pads or what he had. I think he had blue knee pads with white boots. The old classic Kurt Angle attire when he had hair and everything. That's what I want to see. The first one, the Attitude Era Kurt Angle. Then I want to see the Ruthless Aggression Kurt Angle, the attire from WWE Here Comes the Pain, the blue kind of American kind of looking attire, the Team Angle attire. I'd like to see that one in the game. Where I think he used that as well when he faced off against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 19. I'd like to see that. And then I'd also like to see the kind of Kurt Angle we have now. No hair, still got the same attire, but doesn't wear boots. He wears the like little kind of boots, little trainer boots things, that attire as well. So you could essentially use three different Kurt Angles. That would be something very interesting. They did it with Goldberg. They had a WCW version of Goldberg with the pants, just the black pants, knee pads and boots. And then they had the 2003 Goldberg, which I thought they were going to use his 2003 theme song. I thought they were going to do that, because I saw 2003 Goldberg. I thought, right, we might have the WWE version of his theme song, because many people still don't believe that there's two different theme songs. Yes, there are two different theme songs for Goldberg. There's a WCW theme song, which I think they're using in his comeback now. And then there's the WWE version of his theme song, which to me was 10 times better, had a lot more oomph to it, sounded more legit. The WCW version just sounds like a flipping ending of a flipping Japanese video game, like, it's weird. So yeah, and they had the 2003 attire, so they could do it with Goldberg. And obviously there are other alternative attires as well. We had Diesel in this year's game and Kevin Nash, but they weren't as like one and, you know, the other was the alternative attire. They were literally two separate characters. We also had Scott Hall and Razor Ramon. We had Chris Jericho from this current day, and we had Chris Jericho from the Attitude Era. So they could do it. It's just whether, again, 2K don't be lazy and actually do it. Another thing they could do with Kurt Angle for this year's game is have his package. Every year they do this kind of like big kind of special edition version of the game. I know last year they had the NXT version, and I don't know what else they had, but I know they had the NXT version where you basically got, I think, all the NXT characters. Finn Balor's NXT London, I think it was, entrance. You had Apollo Crews, Nia Jax, Shinsuke Nakamura as well, to download as DLC, or I don't know if they were already in the game, but I think they were DLC. And then you had a massive Finn Balor statue figure thing. I can't remember what it was, but it was some sort of figure collector's thing. So I know they had that. The year before that, I can't really remember. I know there was one where they had like a massive, I think they've had Hulk, Stone Cold, they've had The Undertaker as well. So they always do these big bundle, special edition, pre-order bonuses, packages, thingies, whatever you want to call it. So they could do that with Kurt Angle. Maybe, you know, a Kurt Angle pop vinyl, maybe a statue figure thing would be cool. Maybe some cards, like some collector cards from him in the Attitude Era. I don't know what they could do, but they could probably do that, a special edition for Kurt Angle. So yeah, I really do think though Kurt Angle should be involved in this year's game. It makes sense. To me it makes sense. He's come back, he's got that Legends contract or whatever contract he's got, and I know for 100%, I'm 100% certain this contract includes a merchandising deal, and with that I know it includes something to do with this year's game, because it only makes sense. And I know Kurt Angle, there's no reason for Kurt Angle to say I don't want to be in the next game. There is no reason for him to do that. There isn't a reason. We haven't seen Kurt Angle in a game since, I believe, I don't even know if he was on this game, I think he was, the TNA Impact game. I think, I can't remember, was he in a recent WWE 2K game though? As DLC, I can't remember. I don't think he was. I don't really know. But we haven't seen Kurt Angle regardless in a WWE game for a very long time, so that would be such a nice little touch for 2K18. And even having him on the front cover as well would be absolutely amazing. But let me know what you think. Do you think Kurt Angle is going to be on the cover? Do you think they'll do a special edition version for Kurt Angle? Do you think he'll just be a DLC option? Or do you think he'll be in a future Legends DLC pack? Let me know in the comment section down below. It's been your boy Wolfie. Take care of yourself. My voice is starting to go. I got like all kinds of aches and pains. I'm tired as fuck. WrestleMania weekend is no joke. Orlando, then a TakeOver Orlando, then WrestleMania, then Monday Night Raw, then we've got SmackDown, and then we've got NXT. Anyway, I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Peace.